And at this time, I would like to welcome a parent from our school district, Jean Schmidt, and she is the mother of 5 children that go to the New Prague area schools, married, and her husband's name is Tom. And we are so very excited to have Jean speak to us today and just share some of her thoughts about the New Prague schools. Let's help in welcoming Jean Schmidt.
Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here. And just before I start, I have to say, I am so endeared to so many of you, so I brought my Kleenex. Don't be afraid if I cry. I also was not speech skilled, but I am here with my heart and I want to share what I have to say. And so I might be looking down so I don't miss things, but no, if I could look at each of you, I would. So it's an honor and privilege to be with you here today. And to me, oh good grief, I'm going to start right away. I am standing in front of the greatest people in the world. I need someone to tell a joke. I hope you know that. I am not just saying that. If this goes on, I'll end early, but I'll try and summarize it. Okay. Whether you work indirectly or directly with the students of the school district, you are influencing the shaping of the very future of our community and our country. To me, there are a few greater tasks. We love and appreciate you. And I, as well as the parents of this district, are always behind you. Okay, my friend said, don't be afraid of silence. Just stop and pause and take a breath. So. Except I can't say my words. All right, I'm just going to go off script for a bit. So 10 years ago, Mr. Dittberger said, I'll give you 3 minutes. I was like, oh, I wish you would have asked me to make cookies. So anyways, okay, so 10 years ago, we moved to New Prague School District. I was a nurse at 196, which is Rosemont, Apple Valley, Egan, for 10 years. And I loved it there. So when we moved out here, we were excited to get into the district here. And my children were young. We have 5. We have 3 at the high school this year, 1 at the middle school, and 1 at Eagleview. Go Eagleview. And, so when we moved, our daughter, our second oldest, was just in 1st grade, and she had Mrs. Clark. I don't know if she's still here, but she was wonderful, and we loved her. And she recognized soon on that our daughter had an issue with reading. And so she's lined her up with a reading specialist. So almost every day she went to the reading specialist. And like any other little person that's new, they just want to belong. They want to find a friend. They want to connect. And so she still is quite shy. And so one day she came through the door one afternoon after school and she said, Mom, I have a best friend. I found my best friend. And I was thrilled. And I said, tell me about her. Where does she live? Does she want to have a play date? And Allie gave me the oddest look and she said, Mom, she lives at the school. Really? And she said, she is much too old to have a play date. And I'm thinking, who is this person? And lo and behold, it was Mrs. Beckius. I don't think I can go on. She was amazing. I hope you have Kleenex out there. She was an excellent teacher, but really, what Mr. Dittberger said was exactly what she embodied, and that was bringing the value to the student, showing them that they are loved and they belong. I never planned on this. I thought I would cry into my speech, so. Amazing. She leaves a legacy. And so many people say when somebody goes, they're forgotten. You move on. She will never be forgotten at our home. So today I have the great privilege of representing the parents. I am so sorry. And I thought, I'm going to ask a few friends of mine to give me some of their thoughts. So these are some of my favorite people, our families. Al Walford, best neighbor ever. This is what he said. Suzanne and I have relied upon, trusted, and leaned into the solid rock of excellence that is New Prague area schools. Each and every one of you has served this district so very well. Our sons talk about their years at New Prague School with honor and pride. Their second son, Wyatt Walford, just graduated. They experienced success and failure in the right dose. They connected with you and found places to belong. They learned to lead with honor and pride. Thank you for doing everything you do to help our students be well-adjusted, successful, prepared young adults. You have truly blessed our family. Stephanie 2B. I know an excellent school district when I see one. Trust me, I know. I went to 13 different schools growing up, but there was one teacher that motivated me for a lifetime. We value every staff member in this room. We are proud of your consistent dedication, pushing our kids along with humor and motivating them to move forward to reach their goals and grow as people. Each one of you will be that one person, no matter where you work, to someone someday. Thank you. Dave Zach. We can't say enough about how great the teachers and staff have been over the years. It's been a privilege for my children to attend school here in New Prague. Here's a funny thing. So I had told these parents, just leave it to like 2 sentences, maybe 3, because I only have 3 minutes. And Dave Zach was the only one who did it. The rest of them said, I don't know where to start and end. It's pretty sweet. This is Kristen Forsman. They have children in 3 different schools here, high school, middle school, and elementary school. We have 3 children in the New Prague School District, all separate schools. The teachers and staff that our children have shown enthusiasm, organization, clear expectations, and reasonable accommodations. I've been able to volunteer in the elementary classroom multiple years and have myself learned from these teachers. Whether it was from Mrs. Yackley, who can, with almost a whisper, get the full attention of 20+ kindergartners, from Mrs. Hoppert, who values and teaches our children to have a growth mindset, from Mrs. Schmidt, who runs alongside her class in the Apex Run, or Miss Nyson, who invites her mother to come in and help her class experience foods from around the world. These are only a few examples. Thank you for loving, working, teaching, and inspiring our children, for you are building tomorrow's leaders. We as parents know that you go to your respective buildings and schools every day with more than you can handle, and yet you handle it with grit and grace. We're behind you when you hug our children, and we're behind you when you discipline our children. We're behind you when you tell them to wash their hands again, and when you send them to detention. We don't see the runny noses that you wipe, the tears that you dry, the wrongs you make right, and the smiles that you put on their faces. The hugs, the affirmations, the confrontations, the preparing of food, and the cleaning up of classrooms and the kitchens again and again, only to do it again and again. We are not there to see you make them solve that mathematic problem or write that word just one more time. When you challenge them to dig deeper in their vocal cords and find the A sharp in the voice of their musical instrument. When you tell them there's more talent in them that they know and never give up. We're not there to see you lobby for our schools, pour yourselves over curriculum, decisions, staff hires, and answer the 5th phone call from the same mother in one day. That goes out to Mrs. Erickson. We don't see the complications of athletic schedules and the foreground of implementing and then maintaining our technology, and we are not there when you create your bus routes and start your buses at 5 in the morning when the temperature is just peaking at 0, just to make sure that the bus is warm and you're able to get to your first pickup on time. Please know, whether it's seen or unseen, here I go again, you and everything you do is appreciated. You, I believe this, and I believe this is for you. You're living the shoes of the position that you've been given. You are the only one, and not only are you the only one, but you're the right one to fill them this day. You do your best with our students by being your best you. You were chosen to be here. No word or action could sum up the value of what you do, and more importantly, the value of who you are. So this is my challenge, and this is my challenge to my family all the time. Live this year out of a posture of expectancy. What that means is expect exciting opportunities for growth in our students and staff. So you're already mentally out there. You're already thinking ahead. Expect excellence. I love the new Prague way. I love that you're already there. Expect that we are capable of growing more and doing more than we could ever imagine. Expect that this will be the greatest year that New Prague Schools has ever seen. Expect this year that your life will continue to evolve for the better. And as a result, so will the lives of the students around you. Continue to use the talents that you have been given. You are talented. You're loaded with talent. You've been given your talents, and you're just working them out here. So keep doing that for the benefit of the others, and you will be blessed. Keep digging in, keep giving it your all. It is, and it will reap a harvest. Irma Bombeck, she's an American writer that I adore. She once wrote, when I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left and could say, I used everything you gave me. So we love you, we're behind you, and we believe in you. Thank you.